What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at team of the group stage, Howland. He has had such a cracking start to him. Honestly, he's now on his technical 6th special card. 4 of them are 84 rated. We have got his gold, his UCL, and then I believe what they're called is next gen. I want to say I've not personally seen too much about it. I will kind of brush up on it, and unfortunately we don't have the Series X, so obviously I don't really have any of them. But then he has got 2 informs and a team at a group stage, so pretty good start, to be honest. He's been absolute on form recently and just banging in goals for fun. He has obviously recently only appeared in FIFA. He is only 20 years old, and in terms of a generation, he has literally only been in the game since FIFA 18, so we will have a look at that later on in the video. Make sure you like and subscribe. And what do you think to Howland in real life? What is he? Fire or no? Let me know down below. So if we do go into Howland's kind of overall in-games, 3-star. Already, I can already see this card getting an upgrade. For birthday, I guarantee we see a 4-star, or at least a 5-star, 4-star from Howland. It would be the perfect combination for him, because obviously that 3-star is going to be the one thing that really holds him back. Even if he gets up to like a 94, 95, that will be the one thing that a Ronaldo, a Neymar, a Messi will always have over of him, even if he has 90 plus stats on everything. I just think that's going to be the number one. He is left-footed, 6'4", so a huge striker. Very Neymar, definitely not. Very Ronaldo-esque in terms of his kind of body stature. Obviously, he has a high work rate, so it's pretty good. He's pretty nifty on the up front. No real traits on him as of yet. We have got, if I can just quickly make sure that we've got the right card, 88 pace, 92 shooting, 82 dribbling, and 89 physical. He does only have 69 passing, which is predominantly brought down by everything else, but he does have 81 short and 84 curve, which isn't awful. He is not known necessarily for his exquisite passing, but more about his absolutely dangerous left foot. So that's going to be an interesting one to see. We have got the 84 acceleration with a 92 sprint speed. Personally, that's one thing that I'd love to be able to switch, as I really like the engine. I really like the acceleration in this game. Chemistry style wise, people are looking at that engine to get the pace, passing, and dribbling up. You could also obviously go for that Hunter, and it will get him up to 97 pace, 94 acceleration, and then he'd have 96 shooting as well. It will give him that 91 striker label, but you will not have any more dribbling. Already has 90 composure, absolutely fine with that. Agility, balance are above average, but that's about it. Reactions is good. Ball control, again, higher average. And that's really the in-games for him. So let's jump on into some gameplay, see what Howland did. He managed to score quite a few goals for me at his 88 rated. And let's go and have some fun. So team of the group stage Howland in-game was decent. I personally have not been the biggest fan of Howland. I think he's a good striker, and definitely with his kind of work rates, with his ability, he will get up there. But in terms of paying a lot of coins for a striker that, for me, is only just there at the moment. He's a 3-star. He's a big striker with some stats that I would like to change. Obviously, his finishing is very nice. Pace-wise, it's good, but being 6'4", he's still going to be not necessarily clunky, because he's got a good dribble to an extent, but not as agile as someone like Ronaldo's just meta, and I can't really compare him because of the price difference, but someone like a Werner, he is absolutely nuts in going forward, and he is pretty much half the price, even on his gold card, and you could get his informed card for the same price as Howland. So for me, I just think there's so many options of a striker. Howland's never been my favorite player yet. Maybe as like something like a backup striker or a holding striker, he might work quite well. I would like to try his team of the season, as I liked that last year. Him and team of the season Werner up front was absolutely amazing. But in terms of right now, I think there's so many other options, which we will get into the overall. But he did manage to score a few goals, so I'm not laying into him too much. I think he's just a good player at the moment. So going into his overall then, 310, 306, 385. It's a relatively good price. If we look at his other versions, obviously we've got his 84 for 10k, obviously UCL, next gen I believe, I don't know when they're coming out, 84k for his inform, 135 for his second inform, and then we jump up by double for his team at a group stage. So he has got 84 to 88 already. Obviously, he could get a 90 before team of the season quite easily if he carries on. He's got a wonderful, wonderful set of form right now. And like I say, the 3-star is going to be the one that's holding him back. The pace is nice, but I feel like it could be better, mainly because he is 6'4", and you're never changing that. So he is going to feel slower than a smaller player because of obvious reasons. Finishing is wonderful. I don't really need too much more of that. Dribbling is good in some aspects, not the most agile player, but we pretty much already know that. The composure is absolutely sound. Heading wise, again, I would like that to be higher. I feel like it's literally on the brink of being able to get every single header in. There's a few hit and misses at the moment that I've not really put in because he's just, it's poor form from him. Maybe, yes, it's in terms of my crossing ability as well. Obviously, not timing the shots could have an issue. Physicality side of him, absolutely wonderful, can hold the ball off brilliantly and is a very good holding striker. For someone like a Rashford, someone like a Werner, smaller players, a Mertens who can run off them and have that speed to really burst past people. And like I said, in terms of generation, if we do go into it, we have got from FIFA 18, 19, and then it all kicked off last year where he moved over to Dortmund and just blew him out of the water, getting a future star, 2 informs, a player of the month, a man of the match, a team of the season. Honestly, the card was absolutely fantastic, and this year is no different already. 2 informs, a team of the group stage, and 3 base cards already in the game, already in the code. I cannot wait to see what this card can do because he is just a next level player at the moment. In terms of Norway, there is only real one link, and that is going to be Odegaard. You have got King, which is a nice little link for him into the championship, but then when are you really going to go into the championship? You can have a nice little trio, Odegaard, King and Howland. I suppose that is a nice little trio, but other than that, there's not really too many as of yet. And then obviously, if we do go to the Bundesliga, if you've watched the Kimmich review, you know the drill. There is so many good players, linking him to Sancho, Royce. You could go and put him in a DM and put him to Hummels. There is so many cards that you can link him with in the Bundesliga, so that is an absolute no problem. The only problem you'll get is having perfect links. Obviously, that is virtually impossible. But hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button, and if you would like to subscribe as well, let me know down below what you think of Howland in real life. Are you a big fan? Are you not? I'm interested in him. I feel like if he carries on the way he's going for probably the whole of the season, I'd say, I think we've got a huge talent ready for next year for us. Maybe even going up to an 86, 87. We saw the common trend with Mbappe in that kind of role where he just absolutely flew. And obviously Mbappe is just next level himself as well. But Howland is definitely proven himself as a formidable striker right there. The links we've given him, Coman, Witsel, Royce, and as similar players, we've got Lewandowski in the same league. And I think Rashford is definitely a cracking striker that you can put up front if you do have the coins for him. But apart from that, like I say, like and subscribe, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peaces.